edition of M.O.P. MoJo, the release of Julian Assange. Last week, this Australian publisher, pursued by the US government for more than a decade, walked out as a free man. Who is he, and how did his website shake up some of the most powerful governments in the world? Julian Assange is the founder of Wikileaks, an online platform where anonymous whistleblowers could leak out classified documents from government organizations. Wikileaks has published classified CIA documents, evidence of corruption in Kenya and other nations, and over 5,100 leaks from India alone. In 2010, Wikileaks published classified material about American military activity in Iraq and Afghanistan, including a video of a Baghdad airstrike killing more than 12 civilians. It exposed actions that do not follow the standards of international conventions carried out by the US forces in these countries. In 2012, facing extradition to Sweden over allegations of sexual misconduct, Assange sought asylum in the Ecuadorian embassy in London. He remained there, living in the embassy for nearly 7 years, fearing extradition to the US on charges related to the 2010 leaks. In April 2019, Ecuador withdrew Assange's asylum and he was arrested by British authorities on behalf of the US. The US then charged him on 18 counts, 17 under the Espionage Act. But he was not extradited to the US, instead serving his sentence in prison in the UK. After more than a decade of avoiding extradition to the US, last week Assange entered a plea bargain with the US government. He pleaded guilty to one of the felony charges for which he had already served prison sentence. And suddenly, the most wanted editor Assange was declared a free man. This marks the end of a decade-long legal battle for Assange. But it has sparked a lot of questions about journalism and transparency. How do we balance press freedom and national security? Where do we draw the line with regard to government transparency? This is Srinidhi Madurai for M.O.P. MoJo.